Daddy. Eggs will be a bit longer. HP sauce.
What is this, a 3-course breakfast? Talk about drips and drabs.
Just a minute!
Yo, Billy. Come all the way from Southampton, that.
Fancy. Practically Timbuktu.
Oh, mate. I was wondering, are you going to the dance on Saturday at the Victoria Hall? Because if you've no plans, I wondered whether you'd do me the great honour of accompanying me.
I'm indisposed on Saturday. That's for you, Billy.
I'm surprised you didn't bite his hands off.
I'm not hungry.
May, you love dancing.
My friend Gadney, I don't. He's got 2 left feet and no conversation. I'd sooner stick pins in my eyes and go anywhere with him.
Who's sending you letters from Southampton, Billy?
Don't know.
The brass neck on him. Obviously he thinks I'll go dancing with any Tom, Dick or Harry that crosses me path. I should be offended.
May Moss, you're in a very contrary mood this morning. I'm not sure I like it.
Oh, she's in a contrary mood every morning. And afternoon. Every day, in fact.
It's good for a lady to be contrary. It gives her character.
It gives me crapulence.
I have to get to work.
Well, what is it, Billy?
Ruby, it is incredibly impolite to read other people's personal correspondence. Who's it from?
It's from Nazza. Nathaniel Sullivan.
Oh, that's nice. They were good pals. What?
We're moving him back to Liverpool. To the Turner home.
Billy's not eating his breakfast. He'll never last a full day's work on an empty stomach.
Oh, well, it's not like that. Get any more of that hot dripping while you're about it?
What is it?
It's meant to be hot pot.
Thank you, May. I don't need an audience.
You're doing it again!
Shout at him, Dada!
I'm not!
It's all right. It's all right. You're home. You're home. Come on.
I don't think May's coping very well at the presbytery.
Not used to hard work.
I might see if she wants a hand.
You're too kind sometimes.
It was nice that you got a letter from Nazza. Will you go and visit him? He's got no family. You could invite him round for tea.
He won't want to come here.
He was your best friend, Billy.
It's 2 trams to the Turner home.
Your socks need darning.
Queenie, where are you going all done up like a dog's dinner?
Got a job at the picture house, haven't I? Anyway, I could ask the same of you.
Going visiting Nazza.
Your Ruby said they were moving him back. Anytime you fancy seeing a picture for free, you know where to come.
Oh, right. Might take you up on that sometime.
Are you going to the dance on Saturday at the Victoria Hall?
No. I'll go left here.
Give Nazza my best, won't you, Billy?
Mr. Sullivan's greatly looking forward to your visit. Keep it light, keep it bright, and stick to subjects of a cheerful nature.
Nazar?
But you took your flaming time.
I had to get 2 trams. I brought you some pear drops.
You know I only like the pink ones.
So? I'll eat the yellow.
Actually, I'll keep them all. They might just come in handy for a bribe. You're looking very pale, Bill.
You know me, I've always been pale.
Oh, you want to book yourself a room in here? Oh, breakfast in bed, bit of basket weaving, there'll be roses in your cheeks in no time.
Basket weaving?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm on rag rugs for now. You use this puncher thing, you only need one hand. Ah, here she comes. My beautiful assistant, Celeste.
Now that's enough from you, Mr. Sullivan.
4 years in these places, I know the ropes. I took one look at that one and I thought, I've seen your sort. You've got the hardest heart in the home and probably hands to match it. Anyway, on my second day, she was giving me a saline bath. And when she leaned over, I told her she had perfect skin. And it's been pretty much plain sailing ever since. Are you working, Bill?
I've got a new job at a new match factory in Garston, laying all the foundations and that. It's funny, when it's finished I'll probably end up working there forever and ever till the day I drop dead. In a way, I'm digging my own grave.
They're relaunching the Aquitania. You could be cabin steward on that, a lot of your experience.
I've lost my sea legs.
You're not the only one.
Sorry.
We had such a laugh as bellboys. That ship was amazing.
I'm not going back to sea, Naz. I'm just not.
You kept me going when we were on Invincible. And that night, before she went down...
The girls send the love. And Queenie Higgs.
They're calling it the Battle of Jutland now.
Makes it sound very top drawer, doesn't it?
Bill. The night before the ship went down. Do you remember? Or do you?
I'd best be making tracks. I said I'd get chips on the way home.
Do you know what I remember best? The night before we were torpedoed, finally feeling your arms around me. Don't you?
How was Naz, Billy?
Much the same as ever.
When's he coming for his tea?
I didn't ask him.
I can't stop long. I've left some spuds on an overlight. Billy, not about?
Those spiral stays have gone.
I know, and I want my money back. You said the Aurora was of the highest quality.
They've rusted due to excessive perspiration.
It's sweltering up that picture house.
Well, what you need to do is wear 2 camisoles beneath it.
That won't stop the sweating.
Or line the corset with a bit of chamois leather.
Morning, Billy.
All right, Queenie.
What's on at the picture house at the moment? Way down east. Your dad was in the other day. 1 heart for 1 heart, even through eternity.
How's for the romance then?
Hello, May. Oh, yeah. It's got that Lily Geesh in it. She takes a wonderful part. She's a poor farm girl who gets in with a wrong 'un, and he gets her in the family way. So she runs away. Well, who could blame her? Oh, and then she gets stuck on a big piece of ice, floating down a river, and there's a waterfall up ahead, and this lovely fella comes and saves her. This man who's been in love with her for years only, he'd been too shy to let her know his feelings. And then they escape off the ice and get married.
Realistic then?
Ruby, if pictures were like life, where would we get our thrills? What's up, Meg?
Father Amelia fancies brisket. I'm dreading it.
I'd cook his brisket. I'd cook him anything he wanted.
Father Amelia's a priest, Queenie.
I know. It's part of his law.
Well, priest or not, he eats like 10 men. I'm never out of that kitchen. I'm a parlour maid, not a cook. Brazendale's had somebody else to do all that.
Do you want me to give you a hand?
Oh, all right. He wants it on the table for 12:30.
How is Nazza, Billy?
Oh, he's doing brilliantly. No legs, 1 arm.
Obviously not going the dance then. So you'll have to escort me.
I'm taking my library books back.
I never knew he was a reader.
He's not.
Oh. Where have you been?
Making me praline.
Oh, Iris, the potatoes have just dissolved.
How long have they been on for? They're King Eddie's, they only need 15 minutes. Anyway, you serve roasts with a brisket.
Should I?
Get me some butter and some black pepper. He'll have to have mash.
Yeah.
Iris.
May needs his hand. She's not really a cook.
I know.
Is this done with Father?
I've had a letter from Dr. Bernardo's. I've been in correspondence with them, trying to get the McBrides transferred to Catholic orphanages. Now, there is a possibility, and it is only a possibility, that we can still help the girls, but, well, Arthur's just been found adoptive parents. Barney's already left for Canada, and Joey's going to Australia. On a similar scheme.
So they were separated anyway?
Yes, Iris, they were.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't all terrible, was it? They had some time together. That day at the beach. We did our best.
Yes. Now, the best thing you can do is go out there and find someone. Someone who needs your kindness and your care and your wisdom, Iris.
Iris left instructions for this scouse to be worn through. Some of the meat's still cold in the middle.
You like your dinner every day on the dot of 5. I didn't get in till 10 too. Been up at Cressington Park all afternoon.
Oh, sixpence to speak to you soon.
Mrs. Price Jones and her eldest too. They're going to New York in a fortnight on the Aquitania.
Oh, that ship has had the most beautiful refit. There was a piece in the Lady magazine. You want to go get yourself signed up with the Cunard? They've been advertising in the Echo, haven't they, Ruby?
Well, yeah, but...
Billy doesn't fancy going back to sea, May.
You wouldn't know he was at sea. It's a liner. It's like a hotel with engines. Besides, it's got to be shoveling mud down the building site.
Well, why don't you sign up if it's so marvellous? It's got to be emptying Father Amelia's po.
You say that as if it's in some way demeaning. Why are you so opposed to any notion of domestic service?
What's the matter?
Where have you been?
I've been to the Turner home to see poor Nazza. He hasn't had a visitor since Billy and he's lonely. So I'm invited him for tea tomorrow.
Who's bringing him? A nurse?
Nobody's bringing him. I said you'd go and fetch him.
I'm working till 6.
Then Dada can go.
Billy, let up the door off, it changes. All right, Minnie, run it under the tap.
Queenie, our artist has invited Naz around for his tea tomorrow. Why don't you come as well? I want to make a party of it. The more the merrier.
Only if you come to dance with me.
Right then.
I'll bring a box of fancies.
It's only Nazza.
Can invalid tea cake?
Hey, that's my small straw if you don't mind.
I've run out of hankies. Maroon silk, whose is this?
It's one of Mr. Blazendale's.
Did you pinch it?
No. It must have fell into my bag when I was leaving.
I hope you've washed it since it could have all kinds on it.
They look nice.
They're shop bought.
Could you put the teacups on the table, please, Billy?
Of course.
That's real artificial cream, that, Billy. Oh, I love a party, me.
Look who's here.
Nathaniel Sullivan, as I live and breathe. How are you, Nazza? Oh, come here, you.
Well, I'm all the better for seeing you, Queenie Eggs.
Oh.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. You girls look amazing. Look, cover me eyes. I'm being dazzled by your beauty.
Nazza, how are you?
Ruby Moss, it's been too long. And May?
Sorry.
You've turned into quite the little lady.
Oh, Nazza, you haven't changed a bit.
Well, I've dyed my hair, obviously.
Sorry.
Don't apologise to me.
Good to see you, Nazza.
You too.
Summertime, and the roads may be far apart, but there's one rose that dies not in Piccadilly. 'Tis the rose that I keep in my arms.
That was great.
Oh, no, bring a tear to a glass eye. But doesn't it make you think about, you know, the war?
There weren't many roses in our war, Queenie. It was fought at sea.
It's just a song, Bill.
Oh, isn't he lovely? And you know, after a few drinks, you forget you're a cripple. I think it's time for my beauty sleep. I know, I don't need any. Do you mind if I take the leftover fancies? Please, be my guest. Come on then, Billy. You're gonna walk me home? Are you cold? Come here.
Let's get you home.
Nazar, lad. Can I ask you a question?
Oh, well, that depends what it is.
Do you ever have nightmares? Do you ever see things in your mind and then wake up shouting and crying out?
Does Billy, Mr. Moss?
Don't you tell him I told you not.
No.
He has a terror of the sea. But I look at him sometimes And even on dry land, he looks like a drowning man.
My last place, Netley, was a military hospital. Nights were noisier than the days. The shouting and the screaming that went on. Does he ever tell you what he sees?
I've been to the library. I can read about the Invincible in the papers. I can read that she was hit in a turret, and that only 6 of you once survived. But I can't read what's going through my own son's mind.
There was fire everywhere. And this smell and smoke so thick it lay in your mouth like tar. But you could see so many things and hear them. I saw it. One lad on the deck. It wasn't hurt, he was just sitting. Bolt upright, even though everything was warped and on the tilt. And there was no expression on his face at all. And in his arms, he was holding someone's leg. It was like it was a child or something he was minding. He comes into my head sometimes when I'm awake and I'm not watching out. I don't know what Billy sees.
Nazar's going to stop here tonight. They can take my bed, and I'll have the couch.
You had the life and soul at tea. The girls loved seeing you.
My girls always love seeing me.
Yeah, I can do that.
I can do the next bit.
Are you keeping that on?
Yeah.
And those?
Thanks, Bill. So you're stepping out with Queenie?
Not really.
She's funny.
She's as mad as a Spanish widow.
Didn't you once tell me she showed you her fanny for a pear drop?
When I was about 8. I'd have given her the bag full if she kept her knickers on.
Do you want to go to sleep now?
I hate going to sleep. I hate what happens next.
Try and think of a time that you were happy. The beach in Madeira. Let's try and concentrate on that. If I could, I'd get out of this bed and I'd get in with you.
I'm so thirsty.
I'll have some of my water. Did you not bring some up for you?
No.
Better? Do I make you feel sick? That's nice.
Yeah. I haven't forgotten about the night before we sank.
I know.
Morning, sleepyheads. How did you sleep?
Like a log.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, good. You must have needed it.
I take it from your title, Miss Moss, that you're not a married woman. It would appear you're in the family way.
No.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Don't tell me you didn't have an inkling.
I miss the sea. Don't you?
No.
You remember that woman on the tender who was sick all over you and then fainted? Can someone pass the smelling salts?
She was funny.
And then when we got to Manhattan Island, you asked where the beach was. Don't. And we bought that shell from the gift shop. And we said every time we listened to it, we'd hear the traffic of New York. I'd give anything to see what it feels like again. To float. Take us in, Bill. Please.
What? Push you into the water?
No. Carry us in.
You're off your chump, you.
Well, no one else is going to.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Go on. You can do it. I'll be with you.
You could sell tea to a Chinaman.
Bloody hell!
Imagine how heavy I'd be if I had my legs.
It's a good job I eat my greens.
You can do it. Easy. In for a penny. Let me down. Go on. Now let go.
Don't be soft.
Go on.
But you're not going to float, are you?
Let me go.
Nazir!
Please.
What?
Billy.
Hey!
Just do it.
No!
I should have died that night. If you care anything for me! No! What are you doing? What are you doing? No! Billy!
Well, what good's drowning gonna do?
I hate it! I hate not being able to do anything for myself!
You're not going anywhere.
No, not unless you push me. Did you never want to die, Bill?
No. Never.
Drink your tea and put sugar in it.
Sweet tea's what you drink when somebody's died.
Well, nobody's died, May, but you can't deny this is somewhat of a crisis.
No.
Now, obviously, you'll be wanting to get married as soon as possible, but it only takes 3 weeks to call the banns.
Oh, yeah. Big white wedding. Can't wait.
Would it help if I speak to the father, May?
No, Father, it wouldn't help at all.
I see. Well, you can't cope with this alone, May. At the very least, you should tell Iris.
Iris? She'd kill me. And don't you go telling her either.
I have no intention of telling anybody.
Do you need me to hand in my notice in writing, Father, or will just verbally do?
Just verbally will be acceptable.
Who are you taking tonight then, Frank?
Maud Fluid.
Oh, that's kind.
Oh, look, if it isn't Douglas Fairbanks.
He looks nothing like Douglas Fairbanks. He looks like your man, Richard Barthelmess, in Way Out East.
Let's hope Queenie thinks so.
Queenie wouldn't care if you looked like Buster Keaton.
So I think you're going with Frank, mate. It's not too late.
Yeah, it is. I'm taking Maud Fluid. It's in the Victoria Hall. Father Melia wouldn't approve in any case, especially not with you working for him.
I'm not working for him. I've just handed in my notice.
You what?
Well, unlike some people in this house, I intend to better myself.
Come on.
Yeah, let's get it over with, eh?
better. I think that milk stout's gone to my head.
Should we go for a walk?
You know Kitty Malay from Eli Street? Isn't she engaged to Ernie McVerry? Not a moment too soon from what I've heard. It's amazing what you pick up at Costa Tirum. Why, what's happened? Well, let's just say her waters will be breaking 6 months after the wedding. She's no medical miracle, believe me. It's a good job Ernie's doing the right thing. Oh, no. Imagine if he wasn't. If he'd run away or something, I'd throw myself in the Mersey. Oh, don't. The shame of it.
It's like knocking on a door.
Shut up, it's me corset. Wait.
What?
Be careful. Make sure you get off at Edge Hill. It's the last stop before Lime Street. Where is it?
Sorry. Too much to drink.
You've only had 2 halves of bitter.
Dada,
I thought you'd have been making an evening of it.
I've had about as much of an evening as I can stand. And I don't think I'll be caught in Queenie Higgs anymore.
Well, I've seen her in action, down the picture house. She's a very blousy manner. I'm afraid your mother would have called her common.
She lives 2 streets away. If she's common, we're common.
Common is not where you live, son. It's how you act, how you carry yourself. Now, you look at your sisters. Now, they might not have much money, and they might live a stone's throw from the likes of Queenie Higgs. But I am telling you now, son, every inch of them spells quality.
Dada, if Queenie Higgs were the Queen of Sheba, I don't think I could get on with her.
So, nobody's forcing your hand. When you find the one for you, you'll know it. I knew it. The moment I set eyes on your mother, I knew it. And we met in an ironmonger's shop.
How did you know?
I looked at her. She was asking for soap flakes. And I looked at her. And it was like I had come round a corner on the road. And I could see all the places that I would ever have to go. I couldn't tear my eyes away. And then she looked up. And I thought, there is my home.
I've got to do something.
He has pneumonia. Please don't upset or excite him in any way.
You don't have to stay here, Nazza.
I do. This is my home.
No. I'll find us rooms. You've got your pensions and I can work.
I'm a full-time job, Bill.
You'll manage.
You'll be doing the managing.
What if I want to? I lied. When I said I never wanted to end it. I did. I wanted to end it so much. I tried it with the gas.
So, don't do it again. Under the pillow. The pillow. Take it. There's a world in there.
Father Amelia.
Naz is a Catholic, Billy. There are some things I need to help him say and do.
What do you mean?
Last rites. Soft release.
No, Naz.
I'm tired now.
Can I stay with him?
If you sit very quietly.
Axu agdumua. Adom nebes sabitant besinia. Aspergis me domine hisipo. Et mundabo. Lavabis me et supenia vam de albabo.
I didn't think you'd want to see me again.
I didn't. I convinced myself I didn't. But
May, my wife's upstairs. If you have something to say it quickly.
I'm expecting. You said to say it quickly.
Are you sure?
I've seen a doctor and I feel like death.
How many months?
You know how many months.
May, the offer for the flat still stands. I could arrange for you to move in whenever you like.
Same terms as before.
At first, yes. Certainly at first.
What were you planning on doing? Bricking me and the baby into it? You can't keep it a secret forever.
Richard?
And nor can I. Word will get out. My family will disown me. My life will be over without a ring on my finger and a name to give this child.
Just stay there. Just stay there, May.
Well, you're in a very unfortunate position.
He told you?
Yes.
But it's his child. Did he tell you that it's his child?
I've known about your little liaison for some time. My husband regrets his behaviour bitterly. It means very little in the scheme of things.
What do you mean in the scheme of things?
I'll arrange for you to see Dr. Jellicoe. We need to ascertain that all is as it ought to be. Then we can make plans for the baby's future. You may stay with us until we can arrange a suitable hotel. In Southport or North Wales, if you prefer.
I think you better say something before I lose any more respect for you. This child is the result of something that happened between the two of us, Mrs. Brazendale. I don't think you should be the one laying down the law.
Oh dear. She seems to be under the impression that it was some kind of love affair.
It was. Tell her.
Oh, please, Richard, can we just drop the charade? I went to Llandudrod Wells deliberately. We arranged what would happen before I went.
Is that true? Did you make love to me for her sake? So you could have a baby?
Only to begin with.
You didn't arrange for us to fall in love. You didn't arrange for him to offer to set me up in a flat when you got back from Llandudrod Flaming Wells.
That's not true.
I felt dirty coming here today. Walking away, I feel like the only honest person in the world.
Girls have already gone.
I wasn't sure what to do. I mean, him being a Catholic, all that.
Well, he was a good lad, Billy. Taught me a couple of things, so he did.
Me too.
fetched him some flowers. I was going to get paper ones, because they last for ages. Even on a grave, but they looked a bit cheap.
These are lovely, Queenie.
It's always better, having something real.
Yes, even if it doesn't last for long.
You won't tell anyone, will ya? About what happened after the dance?
Nothing happened after the dance. I shan't tell a soul.
Iris? Are you all right?
I suppose. The day I brought your dinner in, you looked so unhappy.
I know.
How did you get better from it?
Are you unhappy now?
Yes. And I know it isn't justified. I'm alive. And I'm strong. And have a family to love. And be loved back by. But things get lost and broken so easily. Mama's here. Naz is over there. And only God knows where Walter is. Even the McBrides were ripped away from us.
Does that still upset you?
Doesn't it upset you?
I offered all the pain up. I handed everything back to God. And God gave me some peace in exchange.
Is that what I should do?
I'm your priest. That's what I would advise.
Thought I'd better have a try on. Thought it might not fit. It's been years since Mama put it away for me.
Aye. Well, you were tall for your age. She said you'd done your growing.
I went to Cunard and signed up this morning. Cabin steward. First class and upper deck on the Aquitania.
Did you tell them about your terror of the sea?
What terror of the sea?
If you don't like it, you don't have to stick with it. You just hand your notice in and you come straight home, do you hear me?
For pity's sake, will you two pack it in? It's like a scene from a pithead disaster.
You're going to the other side of the world?
It's an express transatlantic service. You'll be home every other week.
We're gonna walk Billy to the tram.
No, you're not. I'm going on my own.
Good luck, Billy.
Off you go now. Make your moral pride.